Good morning, majors. So this is going to be Unit 5, Day 4 notes. This is warm-up after your quiz. We'll do that the next day, actually, or the day before the quiz. So this is angle similarity. We have already gone over this in class. It says if two angles of one triangle are congruent to the two angles of another, which means that their angles are equal. Congruent means that their angles are equal. Then the two triangles are similar. It says angle J is congruent equal to angle X, and it tells me that angle L is equal to angle Z. So let me change my color. That means that my two triangles are going to be similar. So J, the similarity statement, remember the order matters. So JKL, triangle, we have the triangle symbol already. J is corresponding to X. K is corresponding to the only one without a congruency mark is Y. And then we have Z. Okay, the next one is a proof, and it says that these two lines are parallel. So I'm not going to highlight the whole lines because they are not congruent, but the arrows show that they're parallel, so I'm going to highlight these arrows. And the first statement is that these two lines are parallel. So the reason is always going to be, or usually going to be, the given. It's the given. Now the reflexive property means something is congruent to itself. The only thing that these two triangles, the overlapping triangles, have in common is that they have a common angle, angle W. And I can say angle W, or I can say angle, remember W has to be in the middle if we use three letters. VWX or ZWX or Y, doesn't matter. So I'm going to say VWY is congruent to V angle VWY. Make sure that they're the same, and W is in the middle because that's the vertex, and that is because of the reflexive property. Whenever we're trying to prove that our triangles are similar, we only have three reasons. It's either side, 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 similarity, side, angle, side, SAS, or angle, angle, similarity. And we don't have any sides on this. There's none that are completely overlapping, so it's probably going to be angle, angle, similarity. Remember with congruent triangles, whenever we had parallel lines, we had alternating interior angles. Well, in this one, we're going to have, when we have parallel lines, we have also corresponding angles. So this angle and this angle are corresponding. And also these two would be corresponding if you wanted to choose those. I'm just going to choose these. And I'm going to say angle, and I can't say V because it could be the top part, the bottom part, all of it. We don't know. Angle W, remember V, the one I'm talking about, has to go in the middle. X is congruent to angle Z. I can say Z or put Z in the middle, okay? And these two angles are congruent because of parallel lines and transversals. These two angles are corresponding angles. Okay, and now my last step is to write down what I'm trying to prove. They already wrote it in there for you, and the reason why I know that they're similar triangles is because of the angle-angle similarity. This angle is a common angle that both triangles are sharing, and then these angles are going to be equal. Then I know the third one is equal, but that's angle-angle similarity. Alrighty, guys, go ahead and flip your paper over. It says AB is parallel to ED. AB is parallel to ED. So these right here are parallel. Ooh, so we have corresponding angles. Show that the triangles are similar. Then find the length of EC. So are they similar? Let's check this out. This one right here is congruent to this one right here. Yep. Okay. Also, they're sharing C. They both triangles have C. If you separate them, redraw them over here, you'll see that they both have C. Also, this angle right here is congruent to this angle right here. So yes, for sure, they are similar triangles because of angle-angle similarity. And you're going to see this a lot whenever they give us the parallel lines, okay? Overlapping triangles with the parallel lines. It says show that the triangles are similar. They are. Then find the length of EC. EC, they want the little one. So it's going to be, I'm going to keep the small triangle on top, 4 over, the big triangle is not 8. The big triangle is going to be 4 plus 8, right? Which is 12. And we're going to see, is that equal to, we don't know yet, oh no, we do know that they're similar. So that's equal to, and then we're going to do small triangle, which C to E is our x, that's what they're asking us for, over the whole triangle, the big one. If this part is 12 and this one is x, the whole thing is just x plus 12, or 12 plus x, whatever you want, x plus 12. So this is a really good problem we could give you on the test. This looks really nice. So 12 times x is 12x, 4 parentheses x plus 12. Now I'm going to distribute my 4. 12x equals 4x plus, and then if you get your handy dandy calculator out, 4 times 12 is 48. And then move your x's to the side that has the smaller x. Since there's only x's over here, I'm going to move my 4x over, minus 4x. So we're going to get 8x equals 48. Divide by 8, x will equal 6. So it says, what is the length of A, or CE? That's just 6. We don't have to plug it in or anything. Okay. It says that these two are parallel. K to L is parallel to M to N. So that means that they are going to be similar. It's like guaranteed similarity. Show that the triangles are similar. Okay, this one is congruent to this angle. What else? This angle is congruent to this angle. And they're sharing the common angle, this J. So that means by angle similarity, they are congruent or similar. And it says show that the triangles are similar, then find x and y. So let's look at these ratios. We have this small triangle and then the big triangle. Okay, let's look at the ratio. So I need the whole thing first. 9 plus 13.5. Don't forget to add them up. 9 plus 13.5 is 22.5. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to say that's going to be my ratio, small triangle over big one. So 9 over 22.5 equals, and we can find y first or x, it doesn't really matter in this case. I'm going to do this side, which I think that is a 7.5. So let's do that. 7.5 over, this is the same side as this one, so that's y. That's going to be how you find your y. Remember, when there's fractions on both sides of that equality sign, you're always going to cross multiply. So it'll be 9y equals 22.5 times 7.5, which is 168.75. And then you can solve for y from there. Let me help you set up x, which I'm going to ask you for on the Ed puzzle. So I'm going to help you. You can keep the same fraction, 9 divided by 22.5 equals, we're going to use x this time. But x is the bottom part. We need the top part. But if the whole thing is 37.5, then the top part is 37.5 minus whatever x is, right? We don't know what x is. So I'm going to say the top part, the small triangle, is 37.5 minus x, divided by the whole thing, the big triangle, is 37.5. All right, I want you to cross multiply and just tell me what x is. X equals what? And put that, it's going to be the question. Number 3, it says show that the triangles are similar, then solve for x. Since these are parallel, I guess for always, we're going to know that these are overlapping triangles that have parallel lines, and these are going to be congruent. These will be congruent because they are corresponding angles, and then this one, they're overlapping, they're sharing. So this is by angle similarity. You guys can, I guess you don't have to put it in order because they're not, the vertices are not labeled. All right, and it says show the triangles similar, then solve for x. So it looks like this one and this one are x. This one is 16. We still need the whole thing, the big one. 16 plus 4 is 20. So I'm going to make my ratio. The small triangle is 16. And then, so it's 16 over the same side, the whole thing is 20. And then the other side is going to be these lines right here, this one and this one. I did the small triangle first, so x plus 2 comes first, and then 25 is last. Okay, you're just going to cross multiply, solve for x, find x. So this one says determine whether they're parallel. I can tell you for sure that they're parallel if these triangles are similar. So let's look and see if they're similar. We need the big triangle side, so I need this whole side, right? Which is 57 plus 19, and that is 76. And I need this whole triangle side, which is 48 plus 16, and that is 64. So I'm going to do small triangle. I can start on the bottom side if you want. It doesn't matter. So it'd be 48 over the whole thing, which is 64, equals, it has to equal, we're going to find out if it equals, is that the same thing as the small one, 57, over the whole thing, which is 76? Find out if they're equal. Are the decimals the same? If they are, then they will be parallel. These two sides will be parallel. Alrighty, majors, that is it. We will see you in class tomorrow. Have a great night.